hunt is on to find Britain's best amateur cooks.
The competition's definitely getting started now.
Real people in real kitchens.
Yeah, baby!
Woo! Face the ultimate cooking challenge.
Oh, no.
I think I've massacred this sauce.
Teams of two battle against the clock.
Panic, 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 panic.
We've got tower issues.
To produce a restaurant-standard three-course meal
Ta-da!
that will impress their competitors.
But I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it before.
I don't like the look of that brown stuff.
Would have gone for more meat, less hair.
And our esteemed judges. 4 times Chef of the Year, 8 times winner of Best Restaurant plus 2 Michelin Stars, Michael Caines.
I've been working 22 years, 18 years at 2 Michelin Stars. Cooking to my standard is going to be tough.
And founder of leading cookery school and renowned writer, Prue Leith.
I don't want a perfectly good meal. I want an exceptional dinner.
Each team will transform their homes into a restaurant for the night.
Oh, wow!
And the experience will be scored by their rivals.
Can anyone smell burning?
Check the bread.
Oh, shh.
That's not a good start. Haggis on fire.
But ultimately, the judges have the final say.
I think it falls a little bit flat on the palate.
Oh, thanks, Michael.
Part of me thought, God, that looks a mess.
You're just a bit weird.
At the end of the week, the teams will return to kitchen headquarters to find out who will reach the next round.
I'm going to give you 10.
The final winners will walk away not only with £10,000,
Stop cooking.
Step away from your benches.
but the right to say, my kitchen rules. Yesterday, in the second heat of the Northern region, hunter-gatherers Angela and Rob put their cooking skills to the ultimate test.
Your starter is served.
Their meals went from bad
It's okay.
to worse.
Biggest steak in the world.
Oh, my God.
In a catalogue of gastronomical errors.
I think the parfait hasn't set. I can see it kind of leaking over the plate.
And in the end, Angela and Rob were given a score of 59, putting them into second place behind Mam and Son team, Simon and Linda. Tonight, we're in Huddersfield
Have you got the bags?
With me.
Okay, let's go.
with Rzan and Reda, who have just 7 hours to turn their home into a restaurant and prepare a 3-course meal.
I'm Rzan
I am Reda. We are brother,
and sister.
originally from Syria.
Yeah. Morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. We left Syria late 2012. It wasn't safe. We thought to save our kids' life. We had to leave everything, and now here you are, start from zero. We make cheese,
Make halloumi cheese.
Mediterranean cheese. So let's massage the cheese. Our cheese is very spoiled. Halloumi for us, it reminds us with home. Here it is, ready. The milk from Yorkshire is amazing.
It's made with lots of love. So
Yeah. Taste.
she is the boss.
I think missing.
Some salt.
No more salt. I like to cook for my friends, my family. My food is perfect. Very good. There you are. We are desperate to win, and I got the feeling that we are going to win. Doctor, cheers. Cheers.
With £10,000 on the table, there's no time to lose.
How you feel?
My heart's beating.
In just a few hours, the rival teams will judge Rzan and Reda on tonight's restaurant. But the ultimate judges are 2 Michelin-starred chef Michael Caines.
It really has nice texture, but it also stands up against that process of cooking.
And doyenne of home cooking, Prue Leith.
I don't have a single negative. I think this is a lovely little pudding. Beautiful.
Failing to present dishes on time will result in losing points.
It's certainly a point off, isn't it? I mean, you can't be late.
At the end of the week, only 2 teams will make it through to the next stage. Half an hour down already.
Morning.
And the Syrian siblings need to source all the ingredients for tonight's menu.
Let's have a nice big...
Flat mushroom.
For tonight's starter, we are having portobello mushroom stuffed with our halloumi cheese and a hint of za'atar on top, muhammara baba ganoush dips, and homemade flatbread. Let's have this one.
The flavours on this menu read like a walk through a Middle Eastern bazaar. I'm looking forward for a baba ganoush that's got smoky flavours, and I hope that we get lots of flatbreads to scoop up those delicious dips.
We need aubergine for the baba ganoush, red pepper for the muhammara. Cheers, bye.
They're an hour down, but Rzan has more than just time concerns. She's worried about what her English guests will make of her Syrian menu.
It's not easy to have people from different culture. They are judging your food. Hello. Please, we want a nice piece of meat,
Lamb meat.
1.5 kilos.
No problem.
For tonight's meal, you are having lamb and almond meatballs with sour cherry sauce, served with burger wheat and fattoush salad.
Cherry sauce is a really interesting accompaniment for the meatballs, but I hope she gets the balance right, because too sweet and it could kill the dish, and obviously too sour would be unpleasant.
What time is it now?
12:30.
12:30.
Some fat as well.
Yeah,
because
you know-
you want to burn it and to smoke it.
You know, to smoke the
Meatball.
meat. Already 2 hours passed. Time's running really fast. I'm feeling stressed now, actually. I start to feel more stressed.
Then you need to go to the deli shop.
Damascene petals from Damascene roses, this is for the syrup. For the dessert, we are serving katay falsafiri, which is Arabic pancakes topped with curd cheese and rosewater syrup.
Pancakes can often fail to deliver, as they can be too heavy for finishing your meal. They need to take care with the curd and, of course, the rosewater syrup too, as this can be overpowering.
Some people don't like rosewater. Too much flavor, it will be really disgusting.
There's now just over 4.5 hours until their guests arrive.
Let's head back to the kitchen and start preparing the food. Let's go. Get the menu.
Our house is small, so Pericles College, where Reda has studied, has allowed us to use their kitchen for the night. I hope we will impress everyone.
Rzan and Reda have only 4 hours to create their themed restaurant and prepare their menu.
Please need a fridge.
Okay. Let's go and sort the restaurant out for tonight.
At the end of the evening, the judges and the guest teams will be scoring the Syrians' 3-course meal in their restaurant for the night.
The theme based on 1001 Arabian Nights.
And today is our night.
The restaurant for tonight is called Rzan, and it's inspired by Princess Shahrazad.
Rzan, guests arriving any minute now. Let's go back to the kitchen.
First of all, roast pepper in the oven, okay?
With the restaurant dressed to impress, and with only 3 hours until the guests arrive,
To be chopped and cooked.
the focus of attention turns to preparing a winning 3-course meal.
Do this for baba ganoush, you know how to do it? We need to start with the starter, as we need to cool it down. Not this one, parsley. I'm going to roast the aubergine and red pepper.
As they start preparation,
Sorry, we didn't bring aubergine.
No.
To make baba ganoush, we need aubergine, and we didn't bring aubergine.
aubergine's the main ingredient of the baba ganoush dip, so this is a major blow just 2 hours before the guest teams arrive. Rzan has to leave her little brother in charge of prepping while she goes on a desperate hunt for the aubergine.
I'm so angry about that. I don't know how I forgot it. We are starting to lose some time. Now I need to go as fast as I can.
If she doesn't find an aubergine, we are in deep trouble. It's the hero of baba ganoush.
Reda is back in the restaurant.
I'm by myself. stressed, nervous because Rzan is not here.
I can't trust him. Hopefully not burning the veggies.
Hopefully when she comes back here, she will be happy with the things I've done.
Thank you. I'm so happy I found some aubergines, but this has cost us time. In a hurry. So sorry, everyone. Okay, that's safe.
With precious time lost, there's now less than 2 hours before the hungry rival teams and hungry judges arrive.
Aubergine! Coming back.
Good to see you again.
You've done really well. Just put it here. All right. The aubergine can go here. I'm preparing muhammara. Muhammara is roasted pepper and walnut dip. I don't think anyone tried muhammara dip before. I think this is amazing. I combine roasted pepper, tomato, onion, walnut.
So let's start preparing with baba ganoush.
Let me finish the aubergine because it needs to be cooled down, okay? To make baba ganoush, we need roasted aubergine. It's smoked. It's really soft. You just need to squeeze it down. Wow. So I'm going to blend the aubergine. I need to add the tamarind sauce. I'm so pleased we've got the dips for the starter into the fridge.
Rzan and Reda now have just 30 minutes until their guests arrive.
Smell.
We need to make some lamb stock, which we will flavor with cinnamon. We are going to use it to cook the bulgur wheat for the main course.
Reda, we need to go and change now.
With just a minute to go, the expectant guest teams arrive at the college.
Do you think it'll be traditional Syrian food?
It might be.
What are you expecting tonight? I'm really hoping it's going to be like mezzi type food, like lots of little plates of food.
24 seconds.
I'm looking at the college and I'm thinking, please don't let us be having school dinners.
Welcome everybody. Anna, please, and Bay. Yep. Simon and Linda, please, here. Angie and Robert, please, have a seat here. Thank you very much. And you need to sit here and wear the best coat, please.
Very nice, chaps.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? It does feel like Aladdin.
I'm completely transported, like, it's amazing.
Welcome to our restaurant today.
Our restaurant theme is Arabian Night.
You need to excuse us because we still have lots of work to do in the kitchen, so have a nice time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wonder if they've been making wishes throughout the day.
Yeah.
Just don't rub anything. All that's missing is the noise of a camel outside.
Rzan and Reda make the most of their time before the imminent arrival of the eminent judges.
And I'm going to start with the halloumi stuffed portobello.
Pomegranate on top of baba ganoush will be so nice.
The judges, two of Britain's most celebrated figures in food, have arrived at the college.
Yeah, slightly different venue, isn't it? So, what do you think about tonight?
I think it'll be good tonight. It's Middle Eastern food, which I love, and if they do it well, it'll be great.
I think we really see the ratcheting up of the competition as well.
I know they're getting really competitive now.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous. Let's go.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you? You good?
Thank you.
After you, yes. No, oh, it smells fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rzan. Welcome to our restaurant.
Wow.
Oh, wonderful. Hello, everyone. Rzan,
Yes.
Arabian Nights. Wonderful.
Could you please turn on your menu? Today, for the starter, we are serving portobello mushroom, start with halloumi cheese with a hint of za'atar, and baba ganoush and Muhammad dips, beside homemade flatbread.
If that's all presented correctly with a really good flatbread, that'd be a good dish.
For the main course, it will be kebab karas, which is smoked meatballs mixed with almonds, and it will be served in sour cherry sauce. Then we'll have burgul, then fattoush, which is Syrian salads.
Out of all this, the only thing I can recognise is kebab. I'm a bit ignorant, really.
And for the dessert, it will be katayef asafiri. It is Arabian pancakes stuffed with curd cheese and served with rosewater syrup with pistachio.
The dessert doesn't sound great because it says like curd cheese.
But you think cheesecake?
I know, it's just curd, just puts me off.
Both those cheeses, the halloumi and the curd, are they both your cheeses?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, we make.
How exciting.
I'm sure you're really keen to get back into the kitchen, so off you
Thank
go.
you.
Thank you very much. See you later.
We got lots to do now, Rzan.
Yes.
The starter is due in 45 minutes, and our Syrian siblings need to get on with making the flatbreads for their first course.
To make the flatbread, we need strong flour, fresh yeast,
Little bit water here, please. No, 1 minute.
sugar,
Some salt. 1 minute. Faster, please.
Some more flour?
No. I'm relying on you for bread.
Sure. The best flatbread ever.
Well,
we need to proof it for 30 minutes.
Angela and Rob, how are you feeling about this menu?
I've lived in the Middle East quite a bit, so a lot of this is fairly familiar, so I know how good it could be if it's done well. So, yeah, I look forward to it.
Faye?
I'm not sure what za'atar is.
Za'atar's got a bit of oregano,
Okay.
thyme in there as well. They use it like a seasoning.
Okay.
Simon?
It looks very complicated, lots and lots of different elements there, so let's hope they mess some of them up, so at least we can get some knock some points off, maybe.
It's quite glaring how negative Simon is about everything. It's not terribly attractive.
Back in the kitchen, there's just 20 minutes left before the starter is due.
what time do we need to serve? Quarter past 7. We don't have portobello or flat mushroom in Syria. Now, I'm going to stuff the mushroom, the halloumi cheese. Za'atar, where is za'atar?
Za'atar is here.
Please sprinkle some on top. The za'atar will give the hint of the Mediterranean taste to portobello. With just 10 minutes left, I need to add the chopped vegetables and pomegranate to the baba ganoush and start plating up. So for baba ganoush, mixing this together, I want to make the presentation as beautiful as I can. 7 minutes, seriously.
And I need to get these flatbreads in the oven. Without the bread, they won't enjoy the food. They only take 45 seconds to cook. So if I'm not careful, they can easily burn.
This is ready.
It's down to the line with just 2 minutes until the starter is due.
You could use these now.
I don't know how much bread do they like to eat. I don't want to find I'm stuffing them.
All the plates are ready.
Everything is just perfect. We need to serve it now.
There we go. The starter is served.
I'm looking at the flatbread and thinking, there's no way there's going to be enough flatbread to scoop up all that food.
I don't like the look of that brown stuff.
The baba ganoush.
The judges will taste first and give marks out of 10 for each course at the end of the meal.
Look at Prue, how she is sampling the bread.
I assume it's your cheese that you make.
It is.
Well, it's a great way to showcase it because you've got great depth of flavour from the mushroom, but it doesn't take away from the cheese that you've made, which is great. And I think that the way that you've used the seasoning on the top there just adds a little bit of intensity as well. I think your mahamoua is delicious. I can taste the walnut coming through. It's really nicely spiced. Your baba ganoush is interesting because I would expect that to be smokier. And I think the colour of the aubergine's been lost a bit during the cooking. I think that could have been whiter. I could have done with a bit more bread. The flatbread is delicious and it's a good effort, and that's kind of a missing element.
If I did more, they would say it's too much bread, you are stuffing us.
I've never had mushrooms in a Middle Eastern meal, ever. So that was very unusual, but I liked the combination. I thought the halloumi cheese was lovely.
Thank you.
I'm normally nervous of halloumi because it's usually too salty.
Yes.
You can taste the salt, but it's not offensive. It's really good. Delicious. I think it's a good dish.
Prue really loves the food.
I'm so happy.
No worries.
Yeah, we are in the safe track now.
I know you'll be very, very keen now to get back to the kitchen to start your main course.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Yes!
It's a good start.
Time for the rival teams to taste. At the end of the dinner, they'll each give the whole meal a score out of 10.
I've enjoyed everything, even that brown stuff.
Yeah, you like that one,
Oh, it
didn't
was
you?
lovely.
The
That
baba ganoush.
sweet and sour taste. In fact, I think we've got a bit of competition here.
If it had just been arranged slightly different and a whopping great flatbread on one side.
There needs to be something more to scoop up all that lovely dip.
Yeah.
We need to do the main course. Let's make the meatballs, okay?
They have 1 hour until the main course is due. Will their meatballs in cherry sauce help them secure high scores?
Is it a good size?
A little bit smaller. Take a bench. Yes, now it's good.
For tonight's menu, we are having lamb and almond meatballs with sour cherry sauce, burger wheat, and fattoush salad.
To make the cherry sauce, we add the lamb stock to the dried Merlot cherry. I'm adding cherry jam. It needs a little bit to be sweetened. It's really important that we get the right combination of sweet and sour. I'm counting 3 for each person. The portion size for Mediterranean are a little bit bigger than the English people. We eat more food than they do. Usually, kebab karas, we make it on barbecue because we are in domestic kitchen, so we cooked it and we smoke it. I'm going to add onion skin with a piece of fat and a charcoal on top. It's really important that the meatballs have a very smoky flavor, otherwise they will taste quite ordinary.
While Rzan worries about the meatballs, at the table, Linda has a confession to make.
You took us into your home, took us back to some of your granny's recipes.
The parkin is obviously yours, isn't it?
It's my great-grandma's recipe.
Just ask my mum her great-grandma's name.
Rat bag. My famous grandma's recipe does not exist. I had to tell them my secret, that it wasn't great-grandma's recipe. It was a little twist on Delia's. I had never made Yorkshire parkin before in my life.
We thought Yorkshire women were honest.
I am, I've just told you the whole truth. I'm sure she'd have been proud of me.
downright lie.
We are adding vermicelli pasta to the burgul wheat, which is common in the Middle East. I'm going to toast the vermicelli before cook it because it needs to be toasted. I want to roast a little bit the burgul with it.
That's good, so good.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. I want to cook it with the lamb stock to have all tastes blended together. I'm going to start with the fattoush.
Now we need to make our fattoush salad. It's a type of side salad with toasted bread in it.
Breads, Ruda.
The?
Breads.
I'm cutting the bread.
Yes. Then add olive oil to the top.
And then put it in the oven again to toast it.
Ruda, 15 minutes and we need to go. Now the burger is ready. I'm going to assemble the meal. Watch the bread because I don't want it to burn. Ruda, 10 minutes.
I need two minutes for the bread.
Okay, 10 minutes to serve food. Ruda, please check the bread.
The bread.
Oh, shh.
Burnt, black.
Hey.
Basita. Leave them. Go do some more. This is make it better. We'll do it. Take off the meat. We don't want to burn the meat, Ruda. Stay next to the bread, please.
Bread is ready.
Keep it here. Don't move. Don't do anything. Don't move the sauce. Khalas, don't touch them.
Olive oil.
Just enough.
Yes.
Hata. Give it to me, please. I feel we've done it. Let's go.
Okay. There we go. The main is served.
Visually, the main course is not massively exciting.
I want to make sure the salad is really, really fresh and there's lots of flavours. I'm hoping it's really citrusy.
Once again, the judges taste and give their opinions first.
I'm really nervous about what they think about the dish.
Rzan and Reda, this main course is it's really tasty. I like this lamb. The bulgur wheat, I think it's interesting. It's very, very subtle spice of what I think obviously is a bit of cinnamon here, yeah?
Yeah, actually, we add the cinnamon to the stock.
I think the elements that I was a little bit disappointed. I think the fattoush salad, I was expecting it to be a bit lusher, but there is in the bread a little bit of bitterness. I could leave it if I'm honest. I want to come back about that lamb because it says on the menu smoked, but I'm not really getting that. It's not resonating through the dish. I was expecting to go up a notch after the starter, and I don't think we've done that. So it's left me a little bit flat on the palate.
I'm worried to lose some points just because of fattoush, which is, I thought it should be really good.
I like the flavour of the meatballs. I like the fact that the almonds are in slivers in there. I think the triumph on this dish is the cherry sauce. It's really delicious because it is sour. And I'm always a bit nervous about cherry sauce because it's often too sweet.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy it.
So, what do you think?
I wasn't even expecting that.
We burned the bread and we survived.
Now it's the rival team's turn to taste and judge the course.
I'd expected a bigger flavoured main course, but I really love the subtlety of this. Cinnamon's coming through beautifully in the bulgur wheat.
All I can see when I see this vermicelli is worms.
It does look like maggots, doesn't it?
The salad is kind of, I've got nothing really to say about the salad. It'd be great in a kebab, but I'm not sure if I had it in a restaurant, I wouldn't be very impressed.
2 courses down, and now Rzan and Reda have just 45 minutes in which they need to serve up a winning dessert.
You start to make the syrup. I will make the dough, okay? It's 2 flour, 1 semolina, and the same amount water. The pancakes we are making are not like European ones. These are thicker. We add yeast, like if we are making bread, so it's fluffy.
With the pancake batter proving, the siblings now have less than half an hour to create the rest of the dish, starting with the rosewater syrup.
Some lemon to not crystallize the syrup. Now we need to add the rose water to syrup, and this is really tricky because too much will be really disgusting. It's really powerful flavour.
Anna and Faye, you must be feeling a little bit nervous.
It's like realisation, like, oh my God, we've got to do this next.
I know.
Yeah.
You've already had the experience. You should have learned from our mistakes.
It would make our job a lot easier if one of you would be really, or a couple of you would be really bad.
No, don't say that. I don't think I'm going to sleep much tonight.
No.
Time's slipping away, and they now have less than 10 minutes to cook the pancakes and plate up their dessert.
This is the secret. We need to raise hands up
To make bubbles.
to make...
Bubbles.
4 minutes to go, and with more than 20 pancakes to make and fill, they're cutting it fine.
It's a cone, like small sandwich. It's teamwork. We need to be sure that this dessert is amazing. If not, then we might be in danger.
I'll make some pistachio, Rzan.
They've now less than a minute to add the final touches.
This is the curd cheese. Okay, please bring me the rose petals. I want to add rose petal on top. I prefer not to add any syrup on top.
Just leave it to them.
Leave it to them.
You done. Let's go.
Fingers crossed.
And dessert is served.
I hope the judges will like this dessert because this is our cheese, the curd cheese we made.
There we go. I bet they will love it.
My heart is beating. Some people don't like rose water. I hope they will agree that it's good.
I'm looking at the dessert and it looks beautiful. It looks really pretty, like kind of a flower.
It's amazing. They look like 3 little pancake posies on my plate.
Rzan and Reda, this katief asafiri is delicious. Here we have the sour with the salty and the sweet. It's a really interesting blend, contrasting with that beautiful rose syrup. And I think it works really well with the crunch of the pistachio. I really think this has been the star of your menu, if I'm honest. So for me, it's been a great way to end the evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is amazing. I'm so happy and pleased.
I'm going to try to remember the name, kataif asafiri, because it's really a memorable pudding, and I've never had anything like it. It's, I know why I like it particularly. I love that flavour of rose syrup, rose petals. But I find the pancakes a bit stodgy and thick. I think I'm used to a sort of French crepe or a thinner pancake. But I think the curd and the pistachio and the rose-petaled syrup are just heaven.
She just loves it. So let's keep fingers crossed for good scores.
You can go back to the kitchen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wow. We've done it.
Well done.
I thought so.
How much do you think?
Michael scores 10 and Prue maybe 9.
Time now for the guest teams to taste the dessert.
It is a taste of the Middle East.
Eating the rosewater syrup, you feel like there's rose petals in your mouth. It kind of just goes, pow.
Not my kind of dessert at all.
I wasn't a fan of it. I don't think I'd want it again.
It's the moment of truth for Rzan and Reda, as the guest teams score, each giving the whole meal marks out of 10, meaning a possible maximum score of 30.
So now it's time to score them. What do we think? If we knock off a couple of points for the things that they've got wrong and the things that we didn't like, we can maybe get down to a 6 or a 7.
Tonight we score Rzan and Reda a 7.
I would say a 7.
I'll agree with you. Let's go for a 7.
So tonight we'll score Rzan and Reda 7 out of 10.
If the main was really good, I think they would have definitely have deserved an 8.
The dessert was so amazing, I would have definitely said 8.
Yeah, for
even
that.
higher.
Yeah.
But because of the main, I'd have to go with 7. And tonight we're going to score Rzan and Reda a 7 out of 10.
Time now for the judges to reveal the scores, starting with those from the rival teams. Rzan and Reda need a total score of 61 points to knock Team Mam and Son off the top of the leaderboard and avoid elimination at the end of the week.
Rzan and Reda, thank you for letting us into your restaurant for the evening. So the guest teams are giving you a combined score of 21 out of a possible 30.
Compared to the efforts we put to make this food, I think it's not enough.
Now both judges will give their scores with a mark out of a possible 10 for each course.
I'll start with your starter, which is the wonderful portobello mushroom, which you had stuffed with your wonderful cheese. And then, of course, we had the dips and homemade flatbreads. For me, it was a really lovely starter. I particularly enjoyed your cheese, which you made, and that was a real highlight. The only criticism was I just wish there were more flatbreads, so that would have helped me mop up those wonderful, delicious dips.
I thought the halloumi cheese was the best halloumi I've ever eaten. It wasn't too salty, it was perfect. I thought the baba ganoush tasted wonderful. I thought it didn't look very nice. I suppose it might be because I'm used to a paler version of it. For your starter, I'm giving you a score of 8.
For your starter, I'm going to score you 6 out of a possible 10.
6. I think it's unfair.
We deserve more.
Your main course, the kebab karaz. I thought it was a little disappointing because although I thought the lamb balls were delicious and I thought the cherry sauce was fantastic, the disappointing thing was that the main component on the dish seemed to be the bulgur wheat. And for some reason, you'd put pasta in it. Maybe that's traditional in Syria, but I just didn't like it very much. I was expecting something really amazing, and it was perfectly good.
It came to me as a great surprise that the main component part, which should have been those lovely meatballs, was somehow a little underwhelming in flavour. Didn't really get the smokiness. For me, the salad, I've had better, to be frank. I don't think it brought a great deal to the dish. for me, it was a flatter impact than the starter, and for that, I'm going to give you 5 out of a possible 10.
For your main course, I'm giving you a score of 6.
Like, really? Just 5 and 6?
Now, for your dessert, Katief Asaferi, for me, that was your highlight of the meal. I enjoyed eating it, the rose water coming through that lovely syrup into that dessert. I didn't mind the pancakes being doughy because when you ate it together, it kind of worked.
It looked so elegant and pretty. The syrup was extremely sweet, but wonderfully flavoured. And that curd cheese is delicious. My only real objection to it was the thickness of the pancakes. For your dessert, I'm giving you a score of 7.
For your dessert, I'm going to score you 7.
7?
7.
That doesn't make sense.
So that gives you a grand total of 60 out of a possible 90.
Thank you very much.
Rzan and Reda are now in second place, leaving Angela and Rob at the bottom of the leaderboard and facing possible elimination. But there's still one team to play.
Simon and Linda, you're looking pretty pleased with yourself, still on top of the leaderboard. How do you feel?
I'm really pleased. I'm proud of what we achieved.
Angela and Rob must be feeling disappointed.
Yeah, definitely.
So finally, Anna Faye, you get your opportunity tomorrow. How do you feel?
We want to do the best we can tomorrow, so just excited to get in the kitchen, put the apron on, and yeah, try and showcase the best of our food to you guys.
But can you do better?
Definitely.
Do you think you can?
Yeah.
You do.
Uh-huh.
That's what I like to hear, confidence.
We can do it. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
We're still on top.
Let's hope we can stay that way.
Yeah.
Just us now?
Yeah, last but not least.
We got this, yeah?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, in the bag.
Next time.
Last dinner of the North.
Yay, let's do it.
2 calories, 3 calories.
What are we going to do?
Don't like fishy fish.
Oh, there's a chippy on way home, I think.